Okay, so we've talked a little bit about the first two generations of holders from PCGS, 1.0 and 1.1, and that they call them white rattlers for their white label, non-ribbed. And the reason there are two generations is because the printer that printed the first 1,000 labels, give or take, gave out on them at PCGS. It was a dot matrix printer, for those of you who remember those days in 1986. 8 dots per inch. They had to go out and get a 10 dot per inch upgrade. So I wanted to zoom in closely on these coins and show you what the differences are and how you can spot them, even though the serial numbers kind of give it away too, what the generation is. Let's take a look at a few other coins. Here are generation 1.0 white rattlers. So we have this group here now is all 1.0s, and these are 1.2s. Here is what they eventually received. This is what they originally ordered and did not receive the first time. That's why we have the white labels. But all of the remaining rattlers, which they call generation 1.2 first gen holder labels, all have this green label with the ribbing on it. Now, for those of you astute enough to see the serial number, this is an interesting example of a generation 1.2 holder in that the serial number is actually from the white label Gen 1.1 sequence series. So the owner of this coin actually submitted it to be regraded. When PCGS regrades a coin, they keep the serial number as long as the owner sends the coin back to them inside of this encapsulation holder, and they just print a new label and put it into the next generation coin. So as early as the first few weeks at PCGS, you have people already resubmitting their coins, hoping that they'll get a better grade. So that's the example of the green holder. Now let's talk about the differences between the white label holders. So here we have 3 of the generation 1.0 holder coins. What I want you to take a look at is the number 5, the numbers 3, and if there's an S on the coin. So these 2 coins have all of those in there. Look at the 5s, the S, and the 3s. You see those up close? Now we're going to take a look at the 1.1 holder here, which has an S in it, nice and clear. Take a look at those 2 S's and you'll see a difference in the font. You have the 8-point font on this side and the 10-point font here that they moved forward with. All right, now the other difference, this coin has a 5 in it. Take a look at the 5s. Here, let me find one with a 5. Right there. So take a look at where it says PR65. You'll see the 5, and then you'll see a 5 over here on this label on this coin, and you'll see the difference. These are good examples of the font difference between the white rattler labels 1.0 and 1.1 when the printer was replaced with a 10 dot per inch flywheel dot matrix printer. That is how you tell the first 2 generations of PCGS labels from each other.